Today we're going through our $60 box that has over 3,000 cards in it. Now if you're new to the series, welcome to Bulk or Bank. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you. We have just gone through not even really a quarter of the box yet. We have so much more to go. I mean, it's literally not even funny. We still have 3 full rows and literally about to get maybe half of 1 row finally. And this is video number 2. So, I mean video number 3. Excuse me. Enough blabbering, let's get right into it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this handful of cards, probably about 30 cards. Last episode, there was a lot of Miami Dolphins, and I think we still got quite a bit of Miami Dolphins to go through. Literally, this box has so many random cards. I mean, it's unbelievable how many cards. I mean, there's quite a bit of duplicates, but it's unbelievable how many cards is in this box, for real. So, starting off today, we're gonna start off with this season ticket Mike Wallace. Got a Ryan Tannehill. Got a Lamar Miller season ticket. So that's 3 season tickets. And if you hear some freaking nails clacking, that's just my dog on the other side of the door being nosy, okay? So we got a Mike Wallace season ticket, a Ryan Tannehill season ticket, and a Lamar Miller season ticket. And then we got a Ryan Tannehill and a Mike Wallace QB duo card. It is the touchdown Tams or something like that. All right, we got another Lamar Miller. We have a Brian Hartline. We have another Ryan Tannehill. Almost kind of full card art. We have a Ndamukong Suh type full card art almost. Another Lamar Miller, a Jarvis Landry, and then we have a Jarvis Landry Crown Royale. Now last episode we did pull this one, so there is some duplicates I can see. There's definitely duplicates in this box, which is totally fine. I mean, it's bound to happen. And then we got a Gridiron Kings Ryan Tannehill. That's pretty cool. That's definitely a new card art. I actually like that a lot. If you don't know, I am a big fan of the Gridirons because just the card art alone is just sick to me. Oh my gosh, we got another Greg Jennings. My leg broke. I'm gonna have to add that in there again.
That's why I say I'm one of the hardest niggas in Madden. I have one of the most best offense in Madden history. Look at this shit. Look at that nigga. Greg Jennings caught that shit. He's probably last play of the game. But dog, earlier though, the nigga broke his fucking leg. How is he running with a broken leg? Look at this nigga holding this shit though. Dog, he put the team on his back. Dog, let's go inside the mind of a Greg Jennings. Dog, I gotta do this shit. I put the team on my fucking back though. My leg broke. I don't know how the fuck I'm running right now though. I'll do this shit for Madden. Oh shit, Darren Sharper. One of the most hardest hitting safeties in the league. But I put the team on my back though. Fuck it, you can't stop me. Cross the plane, touchdown. Greg Jennings, 49-20, man, fuck with me. Fuck you, Gumby.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, literally last video I added the same thing, so yeah. Then we got another Ryan Tannehill Miami Dolphins card right there. And what I noticed, even from last episode, there's a lot of Ryan Tannehills. Like, I mean a lot of Ryan Tannehills. It's kind of unbelievable. There's probably about 50 to 60 that I've got so far of just Ryan Tannehill. It's nuts. All right, we got a Ryan Tannehill, another Ryan Tannehill, and then we got a Cameron Wake card. Very nice. And then we got an offensive lineman card, which I think, I didn't pull two. There's an offensive lineman card, which is literally just showing Dan Marino with the offensive line. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. We got a Leslie Shepard. Don't know who that guy is. Probably old school. Then we got a Cecil Collins, a Randy McMichael, another Randy McMichael, another Randy McMichael, another Randy McMichael, and then we got a Chris Chambers, another Chris Chambers, another Chris Chambers. Should we almost spoiled something? We got another Chris Chambers, and then we got another Chris Chambers, but it's a holographic card. But that's it right there. It looks pretty nice. I mean, I've never heard of a Chris Chambers, but again, it looks like he played after I was born. Yeah, never heard of him. Then we got this Chris Chambers card. Then we got a Jay Fielder. And then there's another Jay Fielder. I never heard of Jay Fielder. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who a lot of these cards are older than me, like I said in previous videos. So I'm not gonna know a lot of these players, but there's quite a bit of players I do know or have heard of. We got another Jay Fielder. We got a honor roll Jay Fielder. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Like I said before, I feel like they took a lot of time, especially with these older cards, they took so much time and they embraced how to make a card. Nowadays, I mean, I feel like every card, they make cool cards and obviously make cards worth some money, but not every card. You get a lot of base and like no cooler cards. Now, I don't know realistically how packs were back then because I didn't open packs back when, but you know, yeah, let's get on with it. So we got another Jay Fielder. Looks like a card art Impressions 2001 Jay. That's pretty cool. Got another Jay Fielder card, another Jay Fielder. So there's quite a bit of, I like this one. I like when they add the team's like logo in the back of the card. That's just it's really cool to me. Realistically, it looks nice and it's, you know, unique, I guess. Not rare, but unique. Then we're going back to Ryan Tannehill. Then we got a sideways card. His name is
Orndy Gadsenden.
However you pronounce that, if you can see it. Can you see that? Is it gonna focus? Focus for me. Focus. There we go. That guy. Then we got another Ordy Gad. I don't know. I'm gonna butcher this name, okay? That's what it looks like. Boom. Another of the same. Wait, is this a signature? Wait a minute. I think we got our first signature card in here. Now it's a signature, but I don't know how signatured it is. Does that make sense? So right here you can see it's a signature at the bottom there. A signature card. Focus it. Yeah, it's like his signature right there. That's kind of cool. Technically, for a signature card, I don't know how signature it is. I think it might be like an inserted signature, but it's not, you know, I don't know. Then we got another 1999 Omega of the same guy. I'm not gonna keep saying his name because I'm gonna keep butchering it. We got same guy. Here we go. We got freaking Patrick Surtain Sr. That is cool. You know, because we got Patrick Surtain numbered. I don't know if he goes by junior or if he's just number 2. But, you know, he plays on the Broncos. So, I think that's pretty cool. So, we got Patrick Surtain Jr.'s dad. Awesome. We got another Patrick Surtain. Another Patrick Surtain. Now, we got 3 Patrick Surtains, and they're all different colors. I don't know what that means. I mean, we got a red, a blue, and a green. I have no idea if that means anything. I mean, I'm not sure, because these are from 2004, so not crazy old. I mean, 22 years old. That's literally nuts. I'm 23, and these cards are only a year younger than me. That's insane. But yeah, these cards, I don't know if anybody knows. Let me know down in the comments below if you know if there's colors mean anything, or if it's just they didn't want to have one straight color of the same card. I don't know. But then we have AJ Feely. Yep, AJ Feely. We got another AJ Feely. See, like there's AJ Feely red and there's an AJ Feely blue. So I don't know what that means. Then we got a Zach Thomas. We got another Zach Thomas sideways card. Then we got a Jason Taylor. Another Jason Taylor. We got another Jason Taylor. I like the it's a black and white background. It's the showcase. Feeler showcase. I feel like, even though I don't think Feeler's a brand anymore, or is it not Feeler? It's Fleer. Even though I don't think Fleer's a brand anymore, they made some really nice cards back in the day. Like obviously, I'm assuming these are their base cards and stuff like that, but they actually had some nice looking cards. I don't know if they just went out of business or what happened with that. Fun fact, the Fleer brand went bankrupt back in 2005 and was bought out by Upper Deck. So yeah, just in case you're interested, that's what happened to them. We got another Jason Taylor. Another Jason Taylor. And then we have a Randy McMichael, which we got him before. We got a Darius Thompson. Okay, and then I think I've heard of him before. We got Thermos Thomas. Or was it a different Thermos? Maybe I'm thinking of like the tackle Thermos, maybe? Thermos Brown? I don't know. Is this a Thermos? Oh, I don't know, man. Then we got a James Johnson football player, not the basketball player. Then we got a Autry Denson. Ooh, here we go. This is a nice freaking card. Freaking card. This is a playoff Hog Heaven 2004 David Boston. Now, I've never pulled a Hog Heaven, even in modern. I know they still make Hog Heavens. But here's a Hog Heaven David Boston. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, here we go. We got a legend freaking football player, R.I.P. Junior Seau. Now, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Like I said, Junior Seau is literally all time for sure, if not number 1. I think he's still the number 1. I don't know if it was for Miami Dolphins. Junior Seau later on, I think this is him later on in his career, because he originally, it was a Chargers, like big Chargers linebacker. I think he's the Chargers' greatest linebacker of all time. But I don't know how he was with the Miami Dolphins, but I know when he was on Chargers, he was elite. Then we got a Roy Foster. That's kind of cool. So Fleer has this team leaders, has Ricky Williams, Chris Chambers, Patrick Surtain, and Adwell. I don't even know how to say his name. I'm gonna botch his name, man. Adwell, that guy. But yeah, this card's cool. It has 4 team leaders. It has everything. That's kind of sick. And then we got a Marty Books, or no, Marty Booker, my bad. Then we got the guy, I couldn't pronounce his name, Adwell Gunley, I don't know. Then we got a Sam Mason, another Sam Mason, and another Sam Mason. My goodness. Now I'm gonna say my favorite card so far we got is this Ryan Tannehill Gridiron Kings card right here. So I put it in a hard sleeve. Also got this Mike Wallace and Ryan Tannehill card as well. And this Crown Royale, which I also like. Even though it's semi-basic, I still like it. The Hog Heaven, one of the first ones I gotten, so I like it a lot. Like the card art on it. And this Chris Chambers, I like this Chris Chambers card art. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we got all of our cards over here now that I like out of this group. We're gonna go ahead and do one more stack of cards and see if we can get anything crazy. I think we're moving on to, I don't know what team, let me see. We're moving on to the Atlanta Falcons, so yeah. Yeah, and I almost forgot about this card, this freaking signature Orden Gadsden guy. Like I said, I think it's a signature, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve it just because I believe it is a signature. I don't think it's a crazy signature, but I still think it's something that is a cooler card. Hopefully it is a signature, I don't know. Because I don't know how they did the signature back then. It's not like a popping signature, but it's kind of signature down there. Okay, so this is our last stack of cards. We're gonna go ahead and run through these real quick, see what we can get. I mean, Julio Jones should be in here. Maybe like Tony Gonzalez, maybe Mike Vick could be in here because these are Falcons, so yeah, hopefully we can get some Mike Vicks, Tony Gonzalez's, or Julio Jones's, something like that, you know? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and skip through. So we got Tony Martin. I've heard of Tony Martin before. We got a January 31st, 1999, Tim DeWhite. What's his name? Tim DeWhite. That's pretty cool. That's a new card. We got another Tim DeWhite Millennials. We got another, or not, this is a Jesse Tuggle. Another Jesse Tuggle. We got a Andre Ridson. I've heard of him before. For some reason, his last name always reminded me of Bison, so that's how I know this guy. We got another Andre Ridson. I got a Michael Jennings. Another Michael Jennings signing day. I don't know if that's like a rookie or something, but who knows. We got a Brian Florin. Another Brian Florin. And then we got something behind that. Nothing big. A Terrence Mathis. That's a pretty cool card. We got a TJ Duckett. And then we got something nice and glossy. Another TJ Duckett right there. Nice card. We got an LG Crumpler. Another LG Crumpler, same card. Another LG Crumpler. Then we got a Peerless Price is his name. That's a unique name. Another Peerless Price. Peerless Price Showcase NFL. That's a nice card. We got Peerless Price right here. And then we got an Honor Roll Peerless Price. Boom, like I said, freaking Michael Vick. I knew there was gonna be some Michael Vicks in here. We finally got a Michael Vick. Hopefully this is Michael Vick section. So hopefully there's like 4, 5, 6 Michael Vick cards. And hopefully they're nice. So yeah, Michael Vick Falcons. We got another Michael Vick Falcons Flanier. And then we only got 2 Michael Vicks right here. Dang, bro, I was hoping we get more. We got a Chris Chandler. I'm sure there's some more Michael Vicks in there somewhere, you know? Another Chris Chandler. There we go. We got a Warwick Dunn. I've heard of him before. Definitely Madden. A lot of these guys I've heard from Madden, okay? I'm a Gen Z, so some of these guys I don't know, but some I know because of Madden, okay? Another Warwick Dunn. We got another Warwick Dunn right here. We got a full card art Warren Dunn. That's sick. Then we got another TJ. Okay, so we got him before, way before. And I'm assuming that there's going to be more Michael Vicks in because not all these cards are in order. Really? You're gonna sit here and fall backwards on me? It's not nice of you. So then we got this TJ Duckett. Another TJ Duckett. Here we go. Boom. That's what I was looking for. Julio Jones. Prime Julio Jones was just different, bro. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's definitely getting sleeved. And then we got another Julio Jones. Right here, an absolute Julio Jones. Here we go. We got Roddy White. I've definitely heard of Roddy White. That Julio Jones, Roddy White area was different. I'm not gonna lie. We can't forget about who their quarterback was, though. It was freaking Matt Ryan. So Matt Ryan was, hands down, a really good quarterback, personally, even though he sold the shite out of that Super Bowl. Yeah. All right, we got Derek Van Gogh. something? Van Saint or Von Saint, something like that. We got a Dean's List honor roll Warwick Dunn. That's pretty cool. Then we got a Jaquiz Rogers. I've heard of him before, for sure. We got a Michael Turner. Definitely heard of Michael Turner. We got a Steve Jackson. We got another Steve Jackson. We got another Steve Jackson. And we got another Steve Jackson. Another Steve Jackson. Another Steve Jackson. Oh my gosh, dude. What is that? Is that 5 dupes? 1, 2, 3. We got 5 dupes there of Steve Jackson. Then we got a Levine oh my gosh, Tolio, something like that. Boom, like I said, eventually, I know these Falcons players. I know there's some GOATs in here. So we got Tony Gonzalez. So I said literally every name that I thought. I said Michael Vick, I said Tony Gonzalez, and I said Julio Jones, and they're in here. So there we go. We got this Julio Jones. That's freaking awesome. Then we got this Tony Gonzalez. We got another Tony Gonzalez. Another Tony Gonzalez. Okay, there you go. And guess what? Then we go back to Steve Jackson, and another Steve Jackson. And then we go to Michael Vick. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Then we got another Michael Vick. And then we go back to Steve Jackson. And then we got a Tony Gonzalez Crown Royale. Oh my gosh, let's go. Dude, the Crown, here we go. And the Crown Royale literally cuts off like that. Literally crowned. I like these cards so much. I might keep this looking because Tony Gonzalez literally is one of my favorite tight ends of all time. Definitely in that tree of tight ends, for sure. So he's definitely gonna get a spot. And then right after we got a Julio Jones. Oh my gosh, these freaking Falcons are loaded right now. Okay, here's this Julio Jones. Oh my gosh. In case I didn't show a close-up of this, I'm gonna show a close-up of this too. This freaking Tony Gonzalez, sick. And then we're down to our last 3 cards. We got a Julio Jones, a Devin Hester, okay, and a Michael Turner. Okay, so I got we got Michael Turner, that's cool. But the last 2 cards, realistically, are nice. We got a Devin Hester, which is obviously one of the best punt and kick returners of all time. Obviously for the Chicago Bears, though. And Julio Jones, literally, like, want to say Megatron 2.0. Take it or leave it. But I'm gonna say out of the whole pools, these 2 are my favorite cards out of these Atlanta Falcons. Now, there was obviously a lot of good players that we pulled here, but my favorite cards are just these 2 by far. Just Tony Gonzalez and this Julio Jones. Tony G and Julio Jones. But there we go, we have these 2 cards sleeved up. This is my favorite by far, I'm not gonna lie. I love the Crown Royals and the freaking Gridiron Kings. Those are like my 2 favorite cards that we've gotten out of this whole entire box so far. Like, just all of them in general, I love them all. But yeah, here's all my favorite cards out of here. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys go check out the other video. Part 2 will be right here. And also, don't forget to hit that button in the middle, that little tiny button. You literally click it once and then click it again to hit that subscribe button, okay? And also, we got our playlist up and all that jazz, okay? So, but biggest thing, make sure you press that button in the middle and double tap it so you can subscribe, okay? It's free, costs no money, and you get banger videos a few times a week, okay? So make sure you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, other than that, I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces. Make sure you press the icon in the middle to subscribe. If you want to see the previous video, click the box on the left. If you want to see the playlist, click the box on the right.